Hello dear students, how are you? So in this third video, which is continuation of political science syllabus for class 12 NCERT Cbse, this is the third part. So there are some subtopics also which you need to focus on besides completing the prescribed chapters. Please visit the official site of Cbse in case of any confusion, but I am telling you whatever I know, that yes, these subtopics you should also focus on while studying political science class 12 Cbse while preparing for your exam Cbse board 2021-22. Okay, so I start with first book, that is world politics. So in world politics, which is actually the book's name is Contemporary World Politics, here we start with those topics which you should focus on besides completing your chapters. The subtopic Arab Spring now has been added to the end of bipolarity. So please take care, pay attention. Arab Spring. Arab Spring, it was a revolution which took place in Arab countries in 2010. So you should try to discuss it with your teachers or tutors and try to write short notes on that. So that will help you in exam. Now I come to the next chapter, that is new centers of power. In this chapter, you should focus on BRICS. Now, what is BRICS? You should know that this is a group of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So, regional blocks or the blocks formed by more than 2 or 3 nations, you should also focus on. So, India is a part of BRICS. That is what it makes very important. BRICS. Then comes in new centers of power, you should also focus on like India, Russia, and Israel also emerging as new centers of power. So you should also collect information on that, or you can discuss with your respective teachers or tutors, whoever you want to discuss with. Now I come to this chapter, that is United Nations and its organizations. Here subtopics are added, or you should focus on UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Social, Cultural Organization. Then there is UNICEF, related to Children's Emergency Fund, UNESCO, UNICEF, and then ILO, International Labour Organization. So these 3 organizations you should also study, very important. And if it's my personal suggestion to you, if you read something on World Health Organization this time also, that will be also very beneficial. But you can try, at least you can read some lines on that. WHO, World Health Organization. Okay, then I go to now. That is done. So these are the subtopics in your first book, that was Contemporary World Politics. Now I come to politics in India since independence. Now in this part, what we have to cover. See, the chapter number Challenges of Nation Building, which has been renamed Integration of India after 1947. Here you should also cover this subtopic, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji and national integration. What role did he play? We have to study that. What was his contribution to integrate our nation after 1947? How we managed to bring together more than 500 small and big kingdoms together, and then integrating it with the independent India, then making it today's modern India. So his role is very important, his contribution is very important. As a student, you should try to know Sardar Vallabhbhai Patelji's contribution, first Deputy Prime Minister of India also. Now come to, after that, There is chapter number 3, Politics of Planned Development, which is now renamed Planning and Development. Planning and Development, you should focus this time on Niti Ayog, N-I-T-I, Niti Ayog. So in Niti Ayog, you should know what is the full form of this word Niti, N-I-T-I. You should search for that. And Niti Ayog, it has replaced Planning Commission of India. Earlier there was Planning Commission of India to make 5-year plans for India. Now it has been replaced by Niti Ayog. You should study that. Now come to this chapter, that is India's foreign policy. India's foreign policy. Here the subtopic which has been added, two subtopics are here. First is India-Israel relations. India-Israel relations. And second is India's nuclear program. You know where is Israel? Israel is near Arab countries. This is a Jewish country. The only Jewish country I think in the world, and that is surrounded by Egypt, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria. So you can see there Israel. So recently India-Israel relations, we should cover that, as well as India's nuclear program. Why some P5 nations are opposing it, and what is India's stance on that nuclear program. You should try to cover it, and don't forget to read and study these topics. Now I come to, that is the democratic resurgence. In democratic resurgence chapter, you should study about Jai Prakash Narayan ji. You know Jai Prakash Narayan ji, Lok Nayak Jai Prakash Narayan. He actually that time protested against when Indira ji imposed emergency rule in India. That time he was opposing it. So Jai Prakash Narayan ji, and then you should also about his revolution, and also about Ram Manohar Lohia, great socialist leader. You should also read about him, Ram Manohar Lohia ji. Then Deen Dayal Upadhyay and integral humanism. You know who was Deen Dayal Upadhyay ji? Recently, Mughal Sarai station has been renamed Deen Dayal Upadhyay station. Now, Deen Dayal Upadhyay ji was at his time, he was chairman or president of Janasangh, the earlier party of name of for Bharatiya Janata Party. That time he was probably in somewhere many years ago, probably Deen Dayal Upadhyay ji. So you should study about him also. So after Deen Dayal Upadhyay ji and this all, after then comes regional aspirations. You should hear about read about the Kashmir issue. That is important here. So all these topics are you should cover as subtopics. Don't neglect these topics. And please do share my video, comment on my video, proper comments, and like my video, so I may be encouraged more to bring videos like this, more videos like this. And please go through your syllabus very carefully. Don't neglect or forget any topic if you want to score good marks. See, class 12 is a critical juncture of your career, so do your very well, do your very best. Best of luck for your exam, best of luck for your studies, and I will bring more videos for you like this. Thanks for watching.